Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S. back with another video. So yeah, as it's the 4th of July, I thought I'd make a video about Independence Day. Yeah, I was about to go for a shower, but I thought while I've still got my tea to drink, so I thought I'd make a video about Independence Day, and thought I'd make one for all Americans. But then I decided, because I'm focusing on Native Americans, I thought I'd specifically address Native Americans. But I thought I'd make this video for all. I know it's the 4th of July specifically, but I thought I'd make this video for all nations and peoples who got their independence from India, China, all over Asia, Africa, and America itself. Independence Day, and also Native Americans and other groups that, although I suppose Native Americans never really got their independence, but maybe one day they will. But yeah, so like to all nations to be independent and self-governing, perhaps. And I thought of an idea about talking about my dream about tax choices, or my dreams about tax. One of the things is, I think I have a controversial idea about tax, especially being a dole weller for so long myself. But which is one of the reasons why I made a YouTube channel, is to become independent. So hopefully, I was hoping to get enough views. I didn't really set a deadline, but maybe by August, which is my birth month. I don't know if I'll get there because I've only got like 25 subs or something like that. But I'd love to have enough views, all being well, to maybe by my birthday or something. You never know. But it'd be great if I could do so by August. Like, just have enough money to at least become financially independent and not rely on benefits or stuff like that. But yeah, so I'd love to become more financially independent and possibly more independent somehow. If I'm really dreaming, then probably by August, but I can't really see that happening, but you never know. But yeah, I'd love to be able to become financially, economically, and living-wise, perhaps even independent. But again, especially that, I can't really imagine myself earning enough money to have my own house, or also to have enough independence. But anyway, that would be a personal goal for independence, I'd say, financially and living-wise, independent as much as possible. But yeah, so I thought I'd say hopefully everyone has a happy Independence Day, or has happy independence around the world, like in India, China, and all countries that were colonized, and all countries that have gained their independence. And I know different ones have independence on different days, but I'd say I'd love to, like with taxes, I'd love to have the lowest amount of tax possible. I know a lot of people think it's good to have tax, and also a lot of people probably think that people should pay more tax. But me personally, I'd love to see the lowest possible tax rate and find alternatives to taxes, like looking at how the government can cut back on waste, and that sort of thing. Perhaps having an independent body that can look at the best value for money for taxpayers and look at how that can be spent better. So personally, I would dream, even though I'm a dole weller or whatever, and even though I want to tackle poverty, I want to do it in different ways and encourage people to be charitable. I know a lot of socialists or whatever would say, or especially probably communists, would say, some people say that if a person wants to help the poor, they should pay their tax quickly, but that's not something I agree with personally. I think that it's much better to give to charity, because then the government can't waste it on wars, and also it's not forced. I think it's something that I'd encourage people to do rather than force it. And I'd love, talking about Native Americans actually, I'd love Native American reservations to become tax exempt, but also become tax havens all across the Americas, so that big businesses or companies can invest in them and their training, and get that money off their taxes and things like that. Including Celtic, which is a football team I love, and possibly Italian football as well. But also big companies generally as well, and maybe not just sports, maybe some of them sports companies or other companies as well. But that's my chain of thought. Yeah, but also I'd love people to be able to choose where their tax money goes, and like encourage people of color to give more money to like Native Americans and people in those other groups I talked about. But as I say, at the moment I'm going to say Native Americans because I wish to, or maybe I'll say the four generally, what I talked about before: Africans, Aborigines, Maoris, people from indigenous people from Australasia, Africa, the Americas and Asia. So people of colour being able to put, I'd encourage them to put as much of our tax, or us to put as much of our tax money as possible into those groups, and like support each other. And I don't think we should, like, I think it'd be great if people of colour lobbied so we didn't have to pay taxes towards things like the weapons trade, military industrial complex, militaries, i.e. militaries, or those sorts of industries, and royal families and people like that. I think it would be better if we could, I think it'd be good, like, say, if black or Asian people in America and the UK and elsewhere gave half our tax money towards helping people in what I call the four, and the other half we spent on, like, saying the government can have that money, but we want it to be earmarked for healthcare and education and things like that. But at the same time, I suppose people who are more right-wing, who don't want to give money to overseas aid, I think should have that choice as well. I think it'd be only fair to give them that choice as well. So I think tax choice is really important, and I think there should be a list of things that you can give your tax money towards, but then you can choose out of those what percentage of your money, or how much of your money, if any, you want to give to those causes. So if you don't want to pay for certain things, you wouldn't have to. So if you're religious, you wouldn't have to pay for, like, things like abortion or things that you didn't, that you saw, like, as playing God, or like, for religious reasons you didn't support. And if I think people of colour, like, giving money to our own people would be great as well. So I'd love to lobby for that. So I think it'd be really great to have tax choice. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there and have a shower. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think. But I really think it'd be cool to have tax choice, because I think no one should be forced to pay for things they don't want. Like, as someone who's an anti-imperialist and supports people of colour and is anti-war, and that sort of thing, I still don't think it'd be right, say, for instance, to force someone who doesn't want to give money to overseas aid for whatever reason to say that I'm right and they're wrong, and that I have the right to force them to give money to overseas aid. But conversely, I wouldn't say that they're right, obviously, to force me to give money towards wars, weapons trade, military industrial complex, royal family, or things like that. So I think we should give each other choices. As ever, I'd love to know what you think about this rambling. Hope some people out there enjoyed it. And anyway, I'm out. P.S. I prefer charity rather than taxes. That's one of the main messages of this video.